This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the super easy all-in-one platform that will help you build your own website. Stand out and succeed online with Squarespace.
Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am! Jackpot!
Guys, I don't really know what to say about this one. Look, I really like the first Megamind movie. I personally think it's up there as DreamWorks' best work that's gone super underrated. I thought it was funny, it was clever, it had a great cast, fun animation, and everything in between, which more so kinda made me wanna see a sequel, but at the same time, not wanna see a sequel, if you know what I mean, because it kinda ended in a pretty good note. It's not really the type of story that you wanna add on to, but at the same time, you can see it being a franchise led by its likable and memorable characters, so I didn't really know what to feel about a sequel. But I mean, it is from DreamWorks, right? And they're known to make amazing sequels. You had Shrek 2, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Kung Fu Panda 2, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I mean, come on! At this point, the library is stacked. So why don't we just give DreamWorks a chance here and see what they can cook?
Toasters need to be plugged in or they won't work.
Show me what you did, sorceress!
Get them out of the fucking kitchen! Oh my god! I can't believe that shit fucking happened. Every other theatrical release gets to have an amazing sequel, but Megamind not only gets a straight to DVD release, but he also gets fucking violated. Look, I know I shouldn't really be talking shit about this movie because technically it is a straight to DVD type of sequel. You know, when a company sees the fan base as nothing but a walking pile of dollar signs, so they just hire a half-ass animation studio from Craigslist to make a movie from a script made by a bunch of grade schoolers. But what really did trigger me was that, did they really need to call this one a sequel though? Was a second movie really warranted? Because having this garbage fire be known as a sequel just makes it an official canon. Like, this is literally gonna be part of the Megamind universe, my guy. Also, believe it or not, after this movie came along, they also released a brand new Megamind series, Megamind Rules. And you can pretty much see where this is going. Yeah, so for short, this movie was just 2 episodes of the show smacked together to make it an hour long to be considered an actual film. Ugh. And I'm not saying that this is a new avenue for DreamWorks. They've had their fair share of spin-off series in the past. Like, they're notorious for doing shit like this. They did this shit with Madagascar, and another one with Puss in Boots. How to Train Your Dragon, that one got milked 3 times. Boss Baby 2 times. And Kung Fu Panda 3 times as well. Jesus Christ, at this point you gotta hand it to them, they're persistent. And it all dwindles down to one conclusion. They are all pure, utter shite. Look, I'm not gonna waste your time here. The movie's bad, we all know that. The series is probably just as bad, but I'm not gonna waste my time on that. So why don't we just go ahead and rip this goddamn band-aid right off. Let's go ahead and make fun, not enjoy, DreamWorks Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate.
Okay.
But first, it's a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that helps you build your own ideal website. Either it's for your business, your brand, or for your own personal use, Squarespace has got you covered. Go ahead and build your own professional website and kickstart your project with Squarespace's top-of-the-line features. Squarespace offers a range of flexible and easy-to-use website templates with designs for practically every category, where you can customize your own look that best suits you. And you can even add boatloads of features. And thanks to their powerful blogging tools, you can update the content by sharing stories, photos, videos, and more. And with their smooth and user-friendly built-in drag-and-drop editor, Squarespace's fluid engine will have you finishing your website in no time. Go ahead and give it a try. Head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/beaniiebrian to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, that's squarespace.com/beaniiebrian, or click the link in the description down below to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Oh god, is the movie gonna be that bad that even the kid on the logo doesn't want to be part of it? So almost immediately, after 40 long years, we get to welcome back the main character himself, Megamind.
Hello, loyal viewers.
Yeah, or whatever they could afford, I guess. Not played by Will Ferrell, by the way. In fact, I'm pretty sure 100% of the cast didn't really bother to reprise their role. And why would they? They have fucking careers.
Like me, you probably never thought this day would come.
What? Whatever are you talking about? You mean DreamWorks setting out and releasing a half-assed spin-off show of a franchise that's been widely adored and loved by countless of passionate fans? Impossible. Truly. Never saw that one coming. And right off the bat, the sequel immediately breaks the first rule in sequels: to never spoon-feed the viewer about what happened in the first movie.
Here's a little something to catch you up on. That's me, Megamind, incredibly handsome criminal genius and master of all villainy.
Hey, you know what? That reminds me. I should probably go and watch Megamind instead. Bye! Okay, I'm kidding. But please do feel free to throw in that offer because I'll gladly take it. So we're thrown into a situation where Megamind is now dubbed as the hero of Metro City. This now means that he has to fend off other villains that, as the movie puts it, flew below Metro Man's radar. Really guys? Flew below Metro Man's radar? Aw, buddy. You tried. You really did.
Quick correction there. Due to a cease and desist order, I can no longer call myself Minion.
In other news, Illumination is kicking the entire animation industry's ass that they've actually legally acquired the title Minion for the foreseeable future. It's a dark time in DreamWorks. So we get introduced to this trio of fucking fish people, I guess, and we get to see Megamind do some heroic deeds in action. Dude, come on. Was the D-gun really necessary? You could have just stepped aside.
What's going on here?
Chum, this is beyond embarrassing!
Motherfucker, you had like 1,000,000 of those earlier and you're telling me you only have one robot who could do that?
Your gadgets are like the Titanic, a total disaster.
What a zinger. I can say the very same thing about this movie. He manages to stop the trio though, but not before successfully forcing us to witness one of the worst action scenes I've ever come to see. This shit is taking way too long. How fucking far are those people? Still going. Still going. Still going. How fucking far? How fucking far? How fucking far? How fucking far? But you know what? That's been taken care of. The day is once again saved by Megamind and all is well. And with all that out of the way, we finally get to the main story. So the movie pretty much gets divided into 4 different subplots. The first subplot is Minion, or now known as Chum, feeling unappreciated as all he wants is for Megamind to acknowledge him as his sidekick and have him be by his side. But after asking for a promotion, Megamind rejects the offer, which in turn, Chum just resigns. And Megamind allows it, I guess? So, there you go. Chum and Megamind part ways again. Which, okay, I guess that would work. But I mean, character-wise, this doesn't really make much sense because canonically, this thing happens just days after the events of the first movie. Which, you know, is the same movie where Chum and Megamind also split up. So you're telling me in the second movie, they're gonna do the exact same thing all over again? Well, apparently yes, because Chum just bails. He quits working for Megamind and off he goes to find his self-worth, I guess. I don't know. And here we welcome back Roxanne, the leading lady and our hero's love interest from the first movie. Oh, thank God, finally. I always loved it when her and Megamind were on screen. Their fiery chemistry always resulted into amazing banter and great comedic moments. Surely the sequel will do the very same couple justice with, and she fucking sucks. Good grief. Yeah, so like every character here, Roxanne gets a major downgrade. She's not quick on her feet, she's not funny, she barely resembles anything from the Roxanne in the first Megamind movie, and in the dumbest possible way to assassinate her character, the writers have the audacity to tell us that she hates her job. Roxanne, the reporter, hates being A reporter? What are you trying to do? Not only that, the reason why she no longer wants to be a reporter is because she's sick of talking about other people's accomplishments. And now she wants to be noticed too. Motherfucker, did anyone who worked on this goddamn movie even watch the first one? It's so completely out of character for her. ᵒᵤⁿ'ᵗ would never think like this, let alone not like being a reporter. Her whole shit in the first movie revolves around her being a good reporter. I don't fucking know what the writer's endgame here is, but holy shit, talk about forced conflict. Speaking of forced, we also get to meet a new character, ᵐᵒ. She's basically the epitome of a forced character. She adds nothing to the group and has no value whatsoever. She first gets introduced as this big social media manager for the Megamind fan club or some shit, and that's literally it. She has no accolades whatsoever, but she somehow manages to squeak by and be part of Megamind's crew. Her inclusion doesn't even make sense story-wise. She's like 10 years old running around chasing Megamind fighting crime, and everyone's just okay with it, I guess. Like, hello, ᵒᵤⁿ'ᵗ? Like, this is clearly something that you'd be intervening, baby girl. Snap out of it. But in the marketing perspective, you can totally see that her only purpose is to represent the younger demographic who will probably be the only ones who can willingly watch this and the show. Her entire purpose in this movie though, deadass, no bullshit, she is simply there for plot conveniences. She is the ultimate deus ex machina of this show. I'm not kidding. This fucker basically has everything down to a T. You need to track someone? No worries, I got them tagged on a hidden GPS. Need supplies? I know a place. Need a distraction? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. It's fucking atrocious.
You're adorable in a pushy sort of way. So here's a souvenir. It's either a paperweight or a flash grenade. I can't remember which, so careful with that.
You're not gonna do anything about that, ᵒᵤⁿ? You're just gonna let the child play with a potential grenade? No? Okay, fine. So, to recap, we have a former evil villain who thinks he's too good to have a sidekick, the sidekick who just quit, a reporter who doesn't like reporting, and your average TikToker. The heroes of Metro City, everybody. You're fucking screwed. After all that, we then get to meet the villains of the story. I don't really remember their names. I'm pretty sure they bring it up somewhere in the movie, but I really don't give a shit, so I'll just call them by how I see them. We have a weather girl, burning poop, bon voyage, and Andy Samberg.
The master of nightmares, the Duke of Darkness. But sit and tremble as you gaze upon the frightening sight of Lord 99.
And together, they form the Doom Syndicate. So, here's the thing about the Doom Syndicate. Apparently, they were founded by Megamind himself, and that they're all currently locked up in prison, all awaiting for his signal. Guys, I'm pretty sure him killing Metro Man was a good and loud enough signal to escape the complex, but you know what? I might be wrong. The group finds out that Megamind has now turned hero, so they decide to escape and pay him a visit.
How dare you defy—
No! Private moment! Private moment! Oh, false alarm. It was a toaster. It was a toaster?
Toasters need to be plugged in or they won't work.
Show me what you did, sorceress!
Jesus Christ, he's called Megamind for a reason. He's not fucking stupid. So here's where the movie gets the drop on ya. The Doom Syndicate bursts into Megamind's hideout, and in subverting expectations, turns out they came over to congratulate Megamind. Why? Well, that's because they still firmly believe that Megamind becoming a hero is still all part of his evil grand plan.
They still think I'm evil and only pretending to be a hero. Play along!
Do you hear that, kids? I'm loudly whispering about what's happening right now because I'm pretty sure 90% of you watching can't even tell the difference between color yet. So, yeah, that's basically the entire premise of this movie. It's just Megamind pretending to be evil disguised as a hero, all while trying to keep Metro City safe without drawing suspicion from the Doom Syndicate. There's this one scene where he actually gets peer pressured into robbing a bank, so we spend like 3 to 5 minutes of him fumbling his words trying to find a way to get out of the situation, and poof, ᵐᵒ just comes out of nowhere and bails him out. What the fuck were you doing in a bank? You're like 10 years old. What are you, trying to apply for a mortgage? But that's not all. Turns out there's a phase 2 to Megamind's evil plan. And get this, is to have a bunch of rockets built under the city and launch Metro City all the way into the moon, where the Doom Syndicate will rule the entire planet and devote it to evil kind. What? Anyways, with phase 2 being ready to be launched by the Doom Syndicate, Megamind would reunite with Chum, and together with ᵒᵤ̑ and ᵒᵒ, it's up to them to save Metro City.
I can't tell you how long I've waited for this.
Diplomacy! Oh, I'm so sorry, Chum. I didn't know it was you.
I didn't know it was you. It's a fish head on a gorilla's body. How did you not notice it's him?
We're one head short. ᵒᵒ, get in here.
I help you. You train me to be a crime fighter.
You have my word.
Ah yes, because that makes absolute sense. Recruiting a minor to join a team that's being hunted by ruthless murderous villains and promising to train that said minor into fighting the aforementioned ruthless murderous villains. Surely nothing wrong can go with that. You're really not gonna say anything about that right now? You're just gonna let this happen? You're on board with this? Very out of character for you not to be concerned, as if the writers have no idea what the fuck they're writing for.
The parakeet of the gods.
Ah. There it is. There's our poop joke. Just an hour and 3 minutes in. Thank goodness, I was getting a bit worried there. Just want to let you know that a poop joke is an automatic 1 point deduction in the verdict, so rules are rules. With time running out, the Doom Syndicate finally proceed with their plans to begin phase 2. And with that, Megamind and the crew spring into action, with Megamind and ᵒᵑ distracting the evil group, all while sending Chum into the building and sneak his way into the control center to stop the countdown, and have ᵒᵒ as a lookout. Alright, here we go. You guys built up this confrontation for nearly 20 minutes now, so let's go and see what amazing device our evil genius of a mastermind has in store against the Doom Syndicate.
What the?
Excuse me. What? Tennis balls? Tennis balls? You've built giant robots that have gone toe-to-toe with supers like Titan, lasers that destroyed islands, millions of tiny robot minions, and your weapon of choice against a group of superpowered villains are tennis balls? Tennis balls? Tennis balls! Meanwhile, we have Chum, who barely managed to escape the hideout's booby traps, finally gets to the control center, but is met with the fish trio. With all our heroes preoccupied, the timer runs out and off to space Metro City goes. Dude's like, hey, what happened? Megamind and ᵒᵑ manage to escape and hide from the Doom Syndicate, but Chum seems to find himself in a bit of a pickle until...
Evan,
Launch Operation Parakeet!
Motherfucker, you had this thing with you this entire fucking time! Then why did you have Chum go press the fucking button when you could have just used the fucking bird? Meanwhile, we also get to see Megamind take out each member of the Doom Syndicate one by one. And all that's left is to pull the emergency lever to save Metro City.
I can't do this alone.
Wait, what? You aren't supposed to be alone. Where the fuck is the bird?
this is a team effort.
Really? This fucking bird. So the crew foiled the Doom Syndicate's plan, and thus, Metro City is saved. And guess what? Remember ᵒᵑ not liking her reporting job? Well, don't worry, that gets easily resolved because now she's the fucking mayor. Yeah, apparently it was election year, I guess.
You know, I think I finally learned the big difference between being a hero and being a villain. Bad guys look out for themselves. Heroes look out for each other.
Bitch, didn't you learn that in the first fucking movie? The group get one more good look at the city, and of course, for us, one more good look at them because I am never watching this shit ever again. Roll credits. The end.
With my help, our blue friend will rue the day he betrayed evil. Because I'm the evil genius who taught Megamind everything he knows. And I promise, our blue friend will rue the day he betrayed evil.
Okay, first of all, you said the same thing twice, you fucking moron. Second, you taught everything Megamind knows? What the hell are you talking about? He learned how to be evil from a bunch of inmates, you know? Like what they told us in the first movie? Do you people even know the lore of your own fucking franchise? Oh yeah, by the way, that's how it ends. It's a cliffhanger, so that you'll immediately be enticed to watch the show. Clever, right? You're never gonna see a season 2. Go fuck yourself. The movie's shit, the writing's shit, the acting is shit, the animation is shit, everything's shit. Although, the theme song is pretty fire though. But that doesn't count. There's really not much more to say. This is clearly one big cash grab from DreamWorks and basically just a couple of episodes from the show stitched together to make one full-length movie. The characters are bland, the animation is cheap as fuck, and any attempt of comedy falls completely flat on its face. Hey, I'm 25. Clearly, this wasn't made for my demographic, but DreamWorks, come on, man. What other demographic was asking for a Megamind sequel, let alone a Megamind show? But in the end of the day, if this was the introduction for us to watch the show, it failed miserably. I am not going near that dumpster fire at all, thank you very much. If there's anything good that came out of this movie, it's that it made me want to rewatch the first movie all over again, plus all the featurettes that came along with it. Side note, a personal recommendation, Megamind, The Button of Doom, watch that instead. That is the real sequel. So yeah, this feels like I don't have to do it, but fuck it, I'm still giving it a score. I'm giving Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate a 0 out of 10. Now get me out of here. That's for today's video. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Have a great day and a great life, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!